What's up YouTube? Capital G here. Got a couple of awesome duels for you guys to check out, including this first one. We got Salamangreats down at the bottom. You're going to see a very explosive monster summoned a few times actually in this duel. A monster that Salamangreats don't really use all that much, but still a fantastic card. And then we have kind of like a Lunalight hybrid build. There's all types of stuff in here. Zombies and a bunch of like chaos monsters. It's a really weird build. I think that the strategy is basically just to mill as many cards as humanly possible, using the double L's to make XC monsters that mill and yeah, just kind of mill. Anyways, Salamangreats, as you can see off the top of the deck, are going to hit the Gazelle. That always feels incredibly good because now you have full combo, and he has Will the Salamangreats to just pull back another monster. He'll have Roar, he'll have Rage, and he still has Ash Blossom too, so it's like he has three good defensive cards to stop his opponent, and he has Will. You could argue that Will could have been used here during this combo to maybe summon back the Foxy from the graveyard, but maybe it's just better to set the Will and keep your opponent guessing, making them think that you could have a Call by the Grave or something else. He knows that he has Roar, obviously, because he sent it to the graveyard, then added it to his hand, but yeah, you could have activated Will just to summon Foxy in like defense mode. I think that would have been fine. He's going to use Foolish Burial Goods that will be met with Ash Blossom. He's going to summon to Sunlight Will Slink Point. I don't know why. That just gave him Ash Blossom back. Can't use it again, but still, I don't want to just give my opponent that monster. Masquerade is, or what is this chick's name? IP Masquerina. Yeah, IP Masquerina and Tiger are both going to be destroyed. This was an interesting decision because it's like, man, this card is so difficult to deal with. If you blow it up, then it Monster Reborn's a Lunalight. If you don't blow it up, then it Monster Reborn's a Lunalight. Like, seriously, how do you deal with this card other than something like, I don't know, maybe Cosmic Cyclone? Maybe that can definitely take it out. He is going to use the Salamangreat Roar on the effective Tiger. I don't know if that was actually worth it. Unfortunately for him, his opponent does have a 10 key, which can just get another Tiger, so he basically gets where he wanted to go anyways. He's going to summon a Link 2. And now he's looking to get some 4s on the field, and he is going to get double 4s, and that can summon Bujing Hagasuchi. This is now kind of how his deck operates, where you're just milling as many cards to the graveyard as possible. He's going to send Glow Up Bulb, going to also send, what is this card? Some of these cards are so random. Revival Golem. This card can be special summoned from the graveyard. When this card is sent from the deck to the graveyard, you can just special summon it. Like, what? Who even plays this card? It's from Rise of Destiny? I think no, that's not Rise of Destiny. That's Return of the Duelist. That's a Zexal set, if I'm not mistaken. That's the one with Excalibur on the front. He is going to go for Susono Wu, and he's going to search the Bujin Pendulum Scale, which allows them to rank up multiple times. So he's going to rank up, goes for Glow Up Bulb, and then for Shooting Riser Dragon. You can see he's just throwing all types of stuff into the graveyard. This also was kind of cool, going to summon Pilgrim Reaper. This card basically has the same exact effect as Kagasuchi, except it's for both players. It excavates the top 5 cards of your deck to the graveyard. That's going to send all types of fun stuff like Chaos Betrayer to the graveyard, which he can summon. He did make Mech Knight Crusadia Astrum. He's going to get rid of his opponent's Roar just to permanently, deal with that card. He doesn't actually, it doesn't put that much pressure on him, but this can definitely be a hard card to deal with, especially if your Salamangreat opponent is not playing like Fusion of Fire. If they're playing Fusion of Fire, then it's like you can just kill this card easily. But we'll see what Salamangreat are going to do. Oh, by the way, he sent Baller Drop to the graveyard. This was a turn too late. If only he had Nibiru during that last turn, that definitely would have been interesting to see. I think that the Stalyo is going to get banished. Gazelle will be negated. These cards are both being disrupted by Baller Drop, but both of Baller Drop's effects are gone, and now he's gonna bust out the Pyro Phoenix. This is awesome, man. I love this card. I know a lot of Salamangreat players don't use it, but super rejuvenation Link summon right here. This means you get the nuke your opponent's entire board. It will be spun back to his extra deck because he did destroy the Astra, but he says, no problem, Cap G. I'm just gonna Monster Reborn it with Will of the Salamangreats, and then I can start doing some damage. I think he's going going to Reincarnation Link Summon it again. So this isn't Super Reincarnation Link Summon. This is Super, or no, I think Super Duper makes a little more sense. Super Duper as he goes into Hita, gets his opponent's Jet Synchron, and yeah, he makes it for a third time in the turn. If you're wondering why he went through so much trouble to make sure this thing was Tensei summoned, it's because he has Salamangreat Great Rage set. He got that back from his graveyard with the Falco, if I'm not mistaken. This means he could pop potentially 4 cards if he wanted. I don't think his opponent's going to put 4 cards on field, but he still has the ability to pop up to 4 cards. His opponent will try to go for Douglas. That's going to be met with the Salamangreat Roar. Now, the thing about it is, and this is why the zombie matchup can be a little problematic for Salamangrates, if your opponent keeps their Sanctuary on the field, you actually get to keep summoning Baller Drop just because there's a field spell there. I don't think Baller Drop can really do anything at this point, and probably it's just going to get ran over by the Pyro Phoenix. I believe that he will go into Sunlight Wolf. Let's see if he, instant Reincarnation Link Summon there. He's going to bring it back with the Salamangrates, and he's going to attack, and then leaves his opponent with 1,600 life points, but he can activate the effect of Pyro Phoenix, force a Link monster onto his opponent's side of the field, and then burn him with that, the Pyro Phoenix effect for that monster's attack. Ironically enough, his opponent had a monster exactly with the same attack value as his life points, so that's just unfortunate. Anyway, second duel going to be a little bit quicker, and you're going to see a pretty mediocre Guard Dragon play here. Man, Guard Dragons are just them things are just not that great anymore. I know, I feel like Red Eyes is still pretty powerful with the Guard Dragon plays, but maybe this player just doesn't know how to do Guard Dragon shenanigans. He's gonna summon LP, he's gonna summon Pisty, he's going to get the no, he didn't get Red Eyes. Okay, that's weird. Oh, maybe that's why the play sucks so badly. He doesn't go for Red Eyes at all. He's gonna go for Savage Dragon. This was also questionable. He takes these 2 Link 2 monsters and he's gonna make a Borolo Dragon, and I don't understand why he didn't make Mech Knight Crusadia Astrum. It seems like it would have been more powerful. Honestly, I don't think it's gonna matter, because oh no, wait, was it a Link 1 and a Link 2? I thought it was 2 Link 2s. It was. That's what I'm thinking. He could have used 2 Link 2s and just made Mech Knight Crusadia Astrum, unless that card requires 3. I think that it can be made with 2 Link 2s, because I was like, wait, why did he just use essentially 5 materials worth? I guess he counted one of these Link 2s as a Link 1, but I was like, hold on, he could have made Mech Knight Crusadia Astrum. He makes Borolo Dragon instead, and in all honesty, it doesn't matter because his opponent was going to Gamma Seal him anyway, so rest in peps to the Astrum or to the Borolo Dragon. And we all know Crusadia go second build. If they Kaiju you and they get rid of your negation, it's very likely that they can OTK you if they use all their cards, especially when they have Maximus and they also have the Crusadia Revival, which is their field spell. I believe that this card lets them attack all their opponent's monsters, and then this one gets double damage. So usually the Kaiju will be summoned to the same column as the extra monster zone, so it points to the Astrum or the Equimax, excuse me, and you can just kind of do massive damage to your opponent. You see that attack right there. Literally a one-shot doing 8,200 damage, and he still would have been able to attack again. Now, his attack would have dropped, I believe, by 2,200 if he had attacked, if he had attacked the Savage Dragon, because obviously the Kaiju, the game still would not have been on the field anymore, but it doesn't even matter. Once you get the one shot, you don't need to worry about anything else. It's just inconsequential. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed those short duels. If you did, give the video a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on that notification bell for daily videos.